Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Welcome back to Echo Chambered, where we start with the facts, look at both sides, and let you decide what to actually believe. So, I want to ask you something. Have you ever disagreed with somebody and it just went completely sideways? Like, wasn't a big deal. You just said what you thought, and then suddenly the whole vibe changes. Now it's not a conversation. Now it's like, you're one of those people, or I didn't know you thought like that, and you're just sitting there, and you're like, what just happened? Because I swear it didn't always used to feel like this. I felt like there was a time where you could disagree with somebody, and that was it. I mean, you could argue about politics, religion, whatever, and still go grab a drink afterwards. Now it feels like if you disagree with somebody, you're not just wrong, you're a problem. You're on the other side. And somehow that became a bigger deal than the actual conversation you were trying to have. So, I mean, here's the reality people didn't suddenly start disagreeing. We've always disagreed with each other. That part has never changed. What I feel like has changed is how we take it. Disagreement used to be about ideas. Now it's about identity. And the big difference, because if your opinion is tied to who you are, then when someone disagrees with you, it doesn't feel like I see it differently. It feels like I'm rejecting you. And once it feels like that, everything changes. Now it's not a discussion. Now it's defense mode. You're not listening anymore. It's like you're protecting yourself. Yeah. And yeah, we got to talk about this part. Social media. Social media did not start this, but it definitely made it worse because now you're not just talking to one person. You're talking in front of people who agree with you, people who don't, and people just waiting to jump in. So I mean, like, what happens? Nobody wants to look stupid. Nobody wants to get attacked. Nobody wants to get labeled. So instead of slowing down, people double down. And the algorithm, it just feeds you more of what you already believe. So now you're not just thinking something, you're surrounded by people who agree with it. And that's how the echo chamber builds. So, I mean, let's be real. Both sides see this happening, they just explain it differently. The left tends to look at this and say, people aren't just disagreeing, they're supporting things that hurt people. So to them, pushing back hard is the right thing to do. I mean, it's not being sensitive, it's standing up for something. And then I feel like the right looks at the same things and they say, people can't say anything anymore. Everything turns into a problem. So to them, the issue isn't disagreement, it's overreaction. And it feels like you're getting shut down just for having an opinion. And here's the part people don't like to admit both sides think they're being reasonable, both sides think the other side is the problem. Somewhere along the way, we lost something simple. We lost the ability to separate we lost the ability to separate the I don't agree with you from I don't respect you. And those used to be two different things. Now they feel like the same thing. And because of that, conversations don't last long anymore. They turn into arguments or they don't happen at all. You've probably seen it. People avoiding certain topics, friends just not bringing things up anymore, family dinners getting quiet when certain things come up, not because people don't have opinions, but because it's just not worth it. So I feel like this is the real question. When someone disagrees with you, what do you hear? Do you hear that's interesting? I see it differently. Or do you hear you're wrong because both of those things hit very differently? And on the flip side, when you disagree with somebody, I mean, what's your goal? Are you trying to understand them or are you trying to win? Because those are not the same thing either. And this is how echo chambers happen. It's not just online, but in real life. You start realizing it's easier to talk to people who already agree with you, so you do that more and more. And eventually you're not being challenged anymore. You're just being confirmed. And when that happens, the next time someone disagrees with you, it feels bigger than it should. It feels like you're being attacked. So, I mean, with all that being said, I mean, look, nobody's saying you have to agree with everything. That's not real. It's not healthy. But maybe we could get back to a place where disagreement doesn't automatically mean division, where you could say, you know, I don't see it that way, and the conversation keeps going. Because right now, too many conversations end before they even get a chance to start. Everybody's shutting everybody down before the conversation even begins, and that's just not healthy. I mean, you don't have to agree with everything you hear, but you should at least hear it. This is echo chambered. Try to bring facts first, then the framing, and then it's your call. I'll see you on the next one.